Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name is Leah and I post nursing-based content here on YouTube. So if you're interested in the field of nursing, this channel is for you. So hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell for notifications so that you can be notified of all upcoming videos. All right, let's get into this week's vlog. So if you're new to my channel, I am a PRN Med-Surg nurse, so I pick up shifts. And so this is actually going on night 3 of 4 or even 5 for me. I do this sometimes because I like to take some weeks off. And so I'm just trying to pick up some shifts so that I can have some money, okay? But right now I am hurrying up and trying to cook dinner because I do not like to eat out while I'm at work. The best way for me to actually have a good shift is to have a home cooked meal. Cooked dinner, did a smoothie. I did a whole bunch of stuff. Anyways, we're making it to work. It is 6:48 and I am just now getting on the road. This is shift 3 of 4. And so I want to take you along so that you can see kind of what it looks like to actually be a Med-Surg nurse. What we do, how I set up my shift, just so that you can get a real feel of like what nursing looks like. Because I wish that I had this exposure when I was in nursing school. And even in clinicals, you think, wow, you know, I go to clinicals and that will give me a taste of kind of how nursing is. No, because your clinical instructor, you know, they don't really, or your program does not really expose you to nursing as you should be. And what I learned too also is that is how the early nurses learn. They learn on the job. And so I feel like, why are we going away from that? But I do understand, you know, lives are on the line and things of that sort, and we now have more knowledge. But man, you really don't get the real feel of nursing until you become a nurse. And I think that's why that curve and that time period of finishing your NCLEX and getting on the floor is so major for a lot of people, because they are not really exposed. I can only speak for me. We're not, but for me, I feel like I was not exposed as much as I should have been to the nursing field until I actually became a nurse. And that period was just terrible for me, you know. And then not only that, you have someone's life on your hand, and so you like, God, I don't want to kill anybody, and so you just feel like you're supposed to know everything, and then everything just falls apart. And I don't want you guys to be like that. So that's why I expose you guys to my life, to see as much as you can without breaking HIPAA rules. So come along and follow me to work tonight. Tonight is a good night to follow me, because I was charged last night. I don't really do a lot of nursing things. I'm actually just really talking to people and helping them and navigate them, especially because I have a lot of new nurses that are working on my floor. So a lot of times I'm just like answering questions that I'm like, these are easy questions, but you know, people just want a sounding board and make sure they're doing the right thing. So yeah, here we go. 6:50. I'm supposed to be there at 7 o'clock for my strike. So I just finished getting bedside report for all 4 of my patients. I have assessed 3 of them already, a full head to toe assessment on 3 of them. And now I'm getting ready to go into the 4th patient's room. And before I go into the patient's room, I thoroughly look through their chart. And I write all important notes on the print handoff sheet from Epic, which is my brain sheet. When I first walked in, I find out who my patients are. Then I print the print handoff sheet, which is like my brain sheet from Epic. Then I go to the bedside, get my report. I actually go in and physically see my patients. Once I'm done getting report, then I go back in and I go and do my assessment. I flush IVs. I make sure the room is clean. I make sure if anyone needs to go to the bathroom, that they go to the bathroom. Make sure all my orders are up to date as far as like if people are on telemetry and should be on telemetry, I set them up. Just make sure everything is good. Make sure the patient sees me. They know who I am. Write my name on the board. And then from there, then I go back in, which I am doing now. Today I did not eat dinner. So I'm just eating something. And then what I'm going to do is while I eat, I'm going to thoroughly go through the patient's chart and look through, you know, the notes and everything, look through their labs and see what needs to be done. Sometimes patients will have to go to the bathroom. I will update my CNA as well. We'll do a handoff report to make sure they know, like, if a patient's Q6 vitals, if labs are due, things of that sort. So one of my favorite snacks when I'm at work are the Trader Joe's spicy ramen, and I actually let it explode. But anyways, so good. Sometimes when I'm home, I add egg and kale and all kinds of things, but this is my favorite thing to put on top. So I'm gonna eat this while I look up my patient's information. Yeah. So now it's time for me to really sit down and go through the patient chart to see exactly what is going on. The first and foremost thing that I look at, and again, all this is through Epic, is I look at where the patient is located as far as the room number, what's their primary diagnosis, and then I go into the actual chart. And the first thing I go to is the managed orders, and that tells me how often I should have the CNAs be checking vitals, if they are AccuCheck, other orders such as wound orders, if they're on telemetry or continuous pulse ox. And then from there, I go to the actual nurse's note and the notes. And the first note that I look at is the first note from the admitting doctor, whether they were admitted through the ED or however way they were admitted. And that tells me their primary complaint, the day that they were admitted, and some of the things that were going on when they came in. And then I go to the most current and recent note from whoever is taking care of that patient, far as what service of doctors. So the attending doctor, I look at that to see kind of what the primary issues are and how we are intervening. Then from there, I go to the results tab, which is where the labs are. I go to the imaging, if they had like chest x-rays or MRIs, see why they had it, what the interventions are. And then from there, I go to the margins to see what kind of meds they had, to see how often they are to get them, specifically pain meds, so I can be aware of that. And then I just go through all the other things that I may see as far as physical therapy notes and things of that sort. But those are the primary things that I go through when I look. I look at their I's and O's as well to see how often they're urinating, if they had a bowel movement, when was the last time. Even though I'm asking them, sometimes patients are telling me, but people are not recording, so I make sure that is in. And then I'm also making sure that the vital signs are actually being taken by the CNAs, because that is important as well, because a lot of times when they take vitals, they did not tell us if things are abnormal. So I'm checking all of that. (8:45), finish charting, finish all my head to toes estimate, finish charting, finish my hourly rounding. Now it's time to pass meds. Yeah. So I have finished passing meds. Now it is time to physically go into the chart and to record patient positioning, hourly rounding, and any other things that I didn't have a chance to thoroughly look through. I look through now, like psych notes and things of that sort. But I'm just basically trying to kill time and just making sure I cross my T's and dot my I's.
So it's about 1:55 exactly in the morning. I'm feeling okay. I've already eaten lunch. I've been just doing rounding. I haven't passed any meds. I think I passed like one pain med so far. And then right now I am doing my charting, because it seems like at 11 o'clock you have like secondary charting. So I just took a long break and I did not follow suit and do my charting. So I'm doing that now. Typically during this time we're just, doing a secondary charting. Just to make sure if there's any changes that you document that. Mostly it's like, the fall assessment, patient education, what you probably were teaching the patient about their meds or pain or anything, their skin if something happens. So this is what we're charting right now. Yeah, just hanging out. This is the time to make yourself busy and try to find things to do so that you can stay awake. I keep asking myself, why am I still working night shift? But I'm so used to it now that I don't think that I want to work day shift, because I'm so used to just, this chill environment, that once I go to day shift, people want to talk to you, they want to see you, patients want to talk to you, they want to go for walks. I don't have time for it. Managers want to talk to you, you gotta be involved in the unit, blase. I just want to be left alone. I'm going to get my check and go home. So excited. It was a fairly good shift. I probably passed like a total of like 10 meds. I had to put in the IV. But it was a good shift, and I had the same people back tonight. I'm so excited.
So I have some essentials that I put my seatbelt on. Some nursing essentials that like are must-haves, like when I have shifts or whatever I do. And one of them is this Fenty lip balm, and I'm gonna link this for you all. It's this Fenty lip balm, and it is amazing. And so I keep chapsticks on my like badge reels, on my keys, and but those are like the ones that really don't do great for my lips. But this is gold, okay? So anyways, last night I was like, man, I need my chapstick. Even though I was drinking water, I still needed my chapstick. And I'm like, darn it, I gotta hurry up and get up. I gotta get up early from my sleep and go to Sephora and get this lip gloss because I lost it. And it was on my seat, let me tell you. So I'll talk to you guys more when I get home. But I am driving home. During my drive home, I contemplated what I did do, what I didn't do, how I could do it better, what I learned. Yeah, I talk to myself a lot in my head. And then I listen to music. That's how I kind of stay awake. Right now, I am tired, but not like dead tired. I guess I'm used to like sleeping on this pattern. The first day of working night shift is always rough for me because I'm used to sleeping the other way. But after that, my body's like, let's go, let's get them out the way. And I try to work all my shifts all in one row because, you know, I want my body to just stay the same, like my sleep schedule, and I do well that way. So yeah, I have one more shift tonight. This is Wednesday. Is tonight Wednesday? I don't know what day of the week it is, y'all. Yes, today is Wednesday. And I have one more night tonight, and then I picked up an 8-hour shift on Saturday night, and then I am done until next week. Next week I probably work only 2 days. So yeah.
So having a mom of a toddler is a beautiful thing. But we got a mom who works night shift and a child who goes to school. The point of what I'm trying to say, because I'm so tired, is that I struggle with trying to find a stocking cap that stays on my daughter's head so that I won't have to do her hair. Oh, they're getting the semen. That I want to do her hair every day. And so I'm driving home. My husband texts me, like, don't be mad, but her stocking cap came off. I am tired. All I want to do is eat and go to sleep, and I have to do hair. Yeah, so this is the reality of my life. So I'm about to go in and take off these clothes and do my baby's hair, and then I'll take a shower afterwards. I don't know if I'm the only one, but when I come home, I am cleaning up, straightening up, opening curtains, even though I'm about to go to sleep. Like all this. My husband's the opposite of me. I want to show y'all this outfit that I have. So I got this jumpsuit from Mandela. It's a one piece, and I love it. The only thing is, I go to the bathroom a lot, so at work, you know, you gotta undip this whole thing. But yeah, and then I just paired it today with my vest from Figs with my credentials. So yeah, this is what I wear to work. And it's very comfortable. It's just going to the bathroom is a lot. It's about 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. My husband came and woke me up. If you do not know, I'm married to a pastor, and he works also as a part-time clinical health counselor. And so he has a lot of time at home, which is wonderful, and it's great because I have a very hands-on father to my child and my husband. So we spent a little time together. He has been watching this show called Pop the Balloon. I don't know why. He's always into this stuff, and I just really sometimes just like so glad that I'm married. But anyways, we were watching that, and then I'm sitting in the bed knowing that I'm hungry and I haven't gotten up. So anyways, the point of the story is I don't have a routine kind of like when I wake up, because I prioritize sleep now because night shift is really kicking my butt. But normally I'll get up and I will cook dinner, but we have a little bit of leftovers from yesterday, so I'm not going to do that. And I'm just going to take my time. I probably will go eat first because I'm really, really hungry. I didn't eat before I went to bed. And we have one more night and then I'm off for 2 nights. So, yeah. Night 2. No, I don't know why I keep saying night 2. Night 4 of 5. I have one more night because I go back Saturday night from 7 to 3. On my way to work, 6:50. It's 6:50 and I'm on my way to work. It's okay. It's okay.
So on the days that I have to work night shift, waking up and actually going to work at this time, it's like my morning. And so I have a hard time trying to find something to eat. So normally I do not eat immediately when I wake up. But I start to feel the fact that I did not eat at work when I'm starting to give meds. So I'm forcing myself to eat something right now. I do not wear my work shoes in my house. I keep them in my car. I used to keep them in my garage, but I keep them in my car. So I'm hurrying up to try to put those on. 7:03. Finally made it. I keep my shoes in my trunk, so I'm gonna put my shoes on. I feel like I'm the bag lady, but I do so much while I'm at work. Yeah, I take 4 shifts, 48 hours and 4 days. Making my money. It's a good day. It's gonna be a good shift. Yay! I am finally at work and deja vu, we're doing this again. The spicy ramen as my snack because I did not eat dinner. I've already assessed my patients. I got 1 new patient. Yes, I already assessed my patients. I already did my head to toe assessment and it is 8:22. That's how we do it. We don't lollygag and try to talk and get it done. So that's what we did. And then right now I am warming up my nails. I'm going to finish passing meds. I have 1 med that I can pass now. And then I'm going to wait a little bit longer because another one of my patients, basically, I can give all his meds together at like 9 o'clock. So I'm doing that. And the rest of the night, I think I'm going to have an admission. I know I will. So I'm trying to do everything now. So yeah, 8:22. Everything's done. So the one thing about nursing that I observed that there's a lot of drama that happens because a lot of times you're going to get nurses that don't do their jobs and it creates a huge mess for the nurses that are coming in. And so, a lot of nurses need to vent, they're overwhelmed. It's a lot. So just do your work. Like, I understand sometimes nursing is hard, but do your work. If you're going to be here for 12 hours, do it. Patients' lives are on the line, right? I just don't understand why people are like that. Like, why would you become a nurse if you don't want to do the work? There's so much more I want to say, and I'll wait till I get to the point and I will say it. But right now, I'm just passing meds at a patient that is kind of altered mental status. So I'm just trying to help them out a little bit. It's very easy to get caught up in this thing where you come to work and you do the bare minimum. It's very easy, Don't get caught up in it. Don't do that. Because if you were a patient, you will want your nurse to do everything they need to do. Gotta make sure that happens because once you start cutting corners, your license is on the line. So don't do that, you guys. And don't lie. 8:47 and all my work is done. It was already done probably like 20 minutes ago. It is 1:09. I received an admission, and I want to say this. When things are unsure, when things don't seem right, follow your intuition. Ask questions until things are clarified and it makes sense to you. Because if you don't do that, more or less you're going to jeopardize the life of your patient and others. And I just want to say that because I received the patient with the thing that I did not know. I didn't know what it was, and I asked questions, and come to find out the ball was dropped between the doctor, between ER nurse and me. So just ask questions to save your behind and to save your patient's life. So yeah, 4:52 and I'm
I'm hanging on by a thread. I'm tired. This is night 4 of 5. It has been an okay shift. I don't want to say what I want to say because it's not over, but we're making it through. We're making it through. Some things you could do to try to stay awake is like walk. You can read a book. You can talk to your coworkers. You can drink coffee. You can drink water. But try to find ways to stay awake. Especially, I call this like the hell hours, because this is when like your body is like, okay, you're up, but you need to go to sleep. 2.5 more hours. Your girl is done. Okay, we're packing our stuff up. We're getting out of here. I work 48 hours in 4 days. Why? Because we are going home. Yay! 4 shifts. 4 in 4 days. And I'm still going back for 8 hours. But I did it. Yeah.